Hi boys and girls, it's me Butch. My name is David Silvercloud. I'm not native, it just sounds that way. I've been going by Butch for quite a long time now, and if you want to find me anytime, just enter the words Butch himself, the word Butch himself, me, into any address bar, press enter, and the top link should be me, and it'll bring you to where you are right now on my YouTube channel. I don't do any social media other than YouTube. So today is, what is today? I've forgotten. Today is the 25th of January, and it's a Saturday. It's 10 to 12, almost noon in Vancouver. Sunny, chilly day. And what I was going to talk to you about today, I'm going to attempt to talk to you about today, is what you can do for your belly bump. So I've got a bit of a belly bump, and I developed that when I'm 80. Now I'm 80 years old. When I was about 65, I developed a whole bunch of health problems, odd red blotches and purple blotches on my skin, and just weird things. And the doctor said, whatever it is, it'll go away, and young girls get that. And it wasn't until about 12 years ago I discovered that I had serious hormone problems, and that was when I first developed a gut. But all those health issues were so depressing at the time, aside from, and I also had arthritis, which I still have. I'm in pain management. I take 6 T3s a day for my knees and my hands, and I hurt a lot all the time. The joy of old age. But being old, I try to stay in shape because I'm vain, and I just think guys should look good. I'm queer, did I mention that? Butch likes twinks, that's why he's queer. He doesn't fit in with the regular guys. The gay guys will know what I mean. So I try to stay in shape, and at the time, 15 years ago, I was really depressed. So I didn't much care, and but I got into pain management and got one of my knees operated on, and I gained quite a bit of weight rapidly over 2 years, and I didn't quite understand what was happening. I didn't care. I just kept buying larger underwear and larger pants, and my shoes didn't fit. And then in my second year of pain management, I asked my doctor, because I'd gotten up from my usual weight. Back then was around 185. Now I'm running about 200. I ran up to about 225 pounds. I was wearing extra large underwear. That what the what the hell's going on here? So I said to my doctor, should I be growing? And I was 68 at the time. So for 3 years I'd been getting heavier. This all started around age 65. I was developing hormone problems and didn't know it. The fact that I suddenly had serious sexual issues, it wasn't quite working right, and even Viagra wasn't being helpful. Should have clued me in, and that's partly why I got so depressed. But I said to my doctor, should I be growing? And he said, I don't know. So he sent me up to the lab upstairs and called me into the office a couple days later and said, you have very serious hormone problems. Your growth hormone is through the roof. So maybe you are growing. I don't know. You should see a specialist. And it took a long time. I didn't want to because I was depressed. But he said, the government's paying for it. In Canada, a lot of our health care is free. Most of it, about 80% of it's free. So I did the tests, and he recommended me to the hormone doctor, and I went, and I got into hormone replacement therapy for the past 12 years. And right now I'm in week 8 of withdrawal. So if I'm feeling a bit weird, I sort of expect it. Plus through all this withdrawal things, it was discovered I also am in the midst of heart, kidney, and liver failure as well. So because of that, and because I take testosterone, I've stopped because that can affect all of that, and I had to get my body down to zero, whatever my body's making, to find out and I'll be seeing hormone doctors in the next 2 weeks, and I'll be seeing a heart doctor on Tuesday. I could drop dead anytime, but I believe in being fit, and all of this is about your gut. So I developed a gut, and once you got it, it's pretty hard to get rid of. And I never really had abs to speak of. I just liked being a regular sort of, I always had fairly good shoulders because I did a lot of canoeing and stuff. And I liked to just, I've always exercised, but I wanted to get rid of the gut. So I've been watching my diet a bit. I still pig out on cookies sometimes, and I like really sweet coffee. Sugar's not bad for you. Fat is bad for you. Fat takes a long time to digest, and if you keep eating it, your body just doesn't have time, so it says, well, I'll deal with that later, and it just stores a bit here and there. And the same thing, if you have too much sugar, it'll turn it into fat, and then I'll just put some over there and some over there in case we need some later. So you got to watch the calories, but sugar goes straight to the bloodstream. So if you need energy, like right now, have a cup of something sweet and it'll be in your blood like in seconds. And diabetic people, that may bother them. Let's get back to the gut. So anyhow, in the last year or so, I'm trying harder to be a good-looking corpse because I'm old and I could drop dead like right in front of you right now. And I'm vain. I've been trying to get rid of the gut, and the problem is I have severe arthritis. So a lot of those exercises for the gut, other than dieting, you got to diet, you got to watch the calories. Sorry about that, kids. You got to watch the calories. Aside from dieting, you've got to find exercises which will use the muscles in this area. Now, unfortunately, those exercises are hard on old dudes like me. So planks are really hard, but there is a plank you can do, and I'm going to show you right now, and then I'll show you a couple other things I do. And right now I'm sitting on a stool, so if you can take up your weight on a stool, like I'm doing, and just balance back like this. Gotta look at the camera, see if I can see in there. See, you are using those muscles right now in order to do this, but the stool is holding up a bunch of your weight, so although it's tough on the back, it's not nearly as hard as doing, a plank. You know what I'm talking about if you're trying to get into exercise. So if you can do that, get yourself a stool, and you could do it on a table too, on the top of a table, something sturdy where you can get your feet up off the floor and just hold it and hang in there for say 5 minutes or so. You can see even as I'm talking to you, my bulge is sort of working its way up this way now because I'm having to use these muscles. So that's a simple plank exercise. Just do it and hold it. Do that several times. Like maybe not all at once, but hold it for 5 minutes while you're checking out all you young folks that have the smartphones and things. So you can do a plank like that. Now the other simple one, which I have been doing since I thought about it about 6 months ago, is an isometric one. And with that one, you simply pull in on the gut, like pull in, like really pull in, like I'm sucking it in really hard. I can talk to you because I've been doing this for like several months now, and because of that, I'm able to, while I'm talking to you, I am sucking it in and holding it. So what I like to do is, because I shave my chest every day, because I'm vain, I have a hairy chest, I hate it, and my boyfriend died over 30 years ago, so I don't have anybody to itch with I'm not sleeping with anybody anymore. So, you know, and I don't like big tits, so I don't exercise my tits. I like to exercise my shoulders and my biceps, and I have some other videos about that. Where was I? So I'm still, while I'm talking to you, I'm holding in my gut. I am exercising the muscles, which I'm going to talk about in a second. So while I'm shaving, and I shave my head too, because I'm so vain, I hate looking like an old man. I even shave my eyebrows, just because I'm an artist and I like being weird. But see, I'm still holding my gut, so while I'm shaving my chest, I can just count sometimes. Sometimes actually, when I'm forced for it, like right now, I'm really forcing it in. I'll count to 60, like 1, 2, 3, just to make sure that I've held it steadily for like 60 seconds. So that's called an isometric exercise. Another way of doing it, and you're sort of doing it when you're doing the plank, is push outwards. Like now I'm pushing out. See how I'm pushing out as hard as I can? And hold that for 60 seconds, like I'm pushing it out. I'm pushing out as hard as I can. And if you can do that for 60 seconds, 2 minutes, 60 seconds is a lot. You're going to find like 20 seconds is really hard at first. But it won't take you long, a week. You can do it for 60 seconds, and after time you can talk. I'm in trouble talking because I'm pushing so hard. I'm going to stop. So you get the idea, and what's happening is you're forcing these muscles to work, and they need energy like right now. And as you start holding it, your blood sugar drops. It's going to encourage these muscles to start tapping away at that fat and say to your body, I think we should move that fat somewhere else or burn it. You get the drift? It's going to help burn some of that fat away that's there. You need some fat, and we old guys, damn it, we get it somehow. It's so hard to make it go away. Alright, so I'm talking about isometric. So before I leave you, one other one which is good for the gut, good for the back too, because you're using the muscles, is to touch your toes. You know, if you can touch your toes every day, which I try to do at least 20 times. Now I'm trying to do it more because summer's coming, and I think I'm trying to live to my next birthday in October. I've applied for medically assisted dying because I hurt so much, but I'm trying to hang in there till fall. And in spite of my diagnosis of heart failure, my heart apparently at Christmas time was only operating at 30%. But exercise won't hurt your heart, just don't overdo it. If you're feeling out of breath or something's hurting, stop! Your body's telling you to stop! So you get the drift, so that will exercise these. Now I wanted to talk to you about what these muscles are. So you've got two distinct muscle groups here. And those muscle groups are one that goes down your chest, like all the way down, and I come over closer to you. Hoping I think I'm okay there. The camera's over there. So you have a set of muscles that run vertically, like up and down, like this, and they're the ones that are underneath, and doing the all of those exercises are really going to work that muscle. And that's the one that's holding all your guts in to keep them from spilling out. And because it's become relaxed, it just says, yeah, fuck it. And that's the one you're trying to tighten. The one you want for looks are the six-pack. And genetically, almost no guy has a perfect six-pack. Some are wobbly, they're here, there. There's one there, and you know what I'm talking about. They're just, a perfect six-pack is a thing to behold for sure. But anyhow, those muscles go this way. They go sideways across your stomach. So you've got these ones and these ones. And the exercises I've just talked about, which are isometric, like I could be doing it right now while I'm talking to you, so I will. See how I'm sucking in my gut? You can be sitting at your desk and you think, I should suck in my gut. Do it right now while you're watching me. Suck your gut in. Try it. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay, that's enough. I'd go on, but you know, this video is already too long. So that was mainly it from Butchy Poo. I think I've told you everything I wanted to. I'm getting dry mouth. I take pain meds and heart meds, and who knows which ones are giving me dry mouth. But I'm going to shut up and say hi. Say hi, Butch. And remember, you can find me anytime. Just enter Butch himself into any address bar. If I stop making posts, it means I drop dead, and I'm expecting it. I'm not well. I am seriously not well. I have serious heart conditions, and apparently my liver and kidneys are failing too. I don't drink, I don't smoke. I do smoke pot. I smoke a lot of pot every day, in fact, all day, but I'm retired. I'm an artist. So Butchie Poo's going to shut up, and I'm going to reach around to the back of the camera here. I'm going to get up here and find a button and say, bye from Butch.